There's been a lot of news that's come out even recently in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case that has not looked great for Donald Trump, but few updates have looked as obviously on their face suspicious as this. Did you know that they experienced a flood at Mar-a-Lago? A very convenient flood. So an employee at Mar-a-Lago apparently drained the resort's swimming pool last October and ended up flooding a room where computer servers containing surveillance video logs were kept. While it's unclear, CNN says, if the room was intentionally flooded or if it happened by mistake, the incident occurred amid a series of events that federal prosecutors found suspicious. It apparently happened about 2 months after the FBI obtained hundreds of classified documents from Mar-a-Lago, and as prosecutors obtained surveillance footage to track down how documents were moved. So let me get this straight. Look, Beth, I'm not a pool technician and I don't work in server rooms. But if I was gonna have the drainage for a pool go to any one place, the last place I would go to would be the place with all the racks of computers and cameras and stuff. Look, this is not proof of anything, but it is mighty suspicious, Dan. What do you think?
Yeah, let alone the idea that I'm not buying that any part of Donald Trump's wonderful, tremendous resort, Mar-a-Lago, has like, they didn't fix the plumbing issue where the drainage from the pool goes directly into any room, whether it's whatever Donald Trump does in room A, whatever Donald Trump does in room B, right? Like, it's not happening in any room. The reason why you have a lot of suspicions about this is not only because of Donald Trump's, kind of coyish nature around these documents and how he's been changing his story, but we have a well-recorded history of Donald Trump while he was in office trying to destroy documents. There are all the paper shreds that his staffers were complaining about having to piece back together, remember, right? Like, there's the way we've seen him on recordings going, oh no, this is hush hush, oh, let's do this so there's no records. Like, we know this is how this guy operates. So if you're gonna tell me, oh, sorry, it's the pool guy, was it me? If it were me, I would have kept those documents perfectly safe and handed them over to the FBI if asked, as requested, like any kind, genius person would do. But no, I just don't believe it. I don't, free the pool guy, free the pool guy. He did nothing wrong.
I mean, a lot of workers are apparently talking with the FBI, so maybe the pool guy has been freed, or pool woman, by the way. Let's open up the possibility.
Yes.
I thought you were going to allege that it hadn't flooded because of the pool. It was just because he'd clogged the toilet with so many Iranian invasion documents, but no proof of that yet. Apparently, prosecutors have heard testimony that the IT equipment of the room was not damaged. That's what the testimony said, at least. I will see if that ends up being true. But I will remind you that just some of the recent updates, and you'll need this context for what we're gonna talk about in just a little bit. They have a recording of Trump saying that he decided to hang on to classified material concerning a potential attack on Iran, and that he wished he could share it with people, but he couldn't because it was still classified. A Mar-a-Lago staffer who helped move boxes at the resort allegedly asked around the time that the Trump organization was subpoenaed for footage of the club, quote, how the security cameras worked and how long images remained stored in the system. And Trump attorney Evan Corcoran was steered away from searching for classified documents in certain areas. He, by the way, has provided 50 pages of contemporaneous notes to the FBI. So it is like, how is this not a sitcom yet? Like a Faulty Towers style resort sitcom of all of the incompetence going on in the attempt to cover up this crime. I should probably write that. I think I'm gonna get on that. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.